Guess where these idols are erected today? In the Vatican Museum. The Roman Catholic Church. See, what they did, and I'm going to go into it a little later, they switched the name of these gods and hit them with biblical names. They gave these gods biblical names to deceive the masses into following Satan. Go back to Esdras. What verse you left off at Esdras?
Verse 14.
Read.
And the same shall 12 kings reign, one after another. Wherefore the second shall begin to reign, and shall have more time than any of the 12.
That was Octavian. Go ahead.
And this do the 12 wings signify, which thou sawest. As for the voice which thou heardest speak, and that thou sawest, not go to out from the heads, or from the midst of the body thereof. This is the interpretation.
What verse you at?
Verse 18.
Okay, stop right there. Here's a book by Simon Scarrow called The Eagle's Prey. See the Roman army going out? Guess who is the eagle's prey? Every human on this earth are the eagle's prey. And what they use? Legislation, laws. To prey on the people. Okay. I got more. Here's one of the biggest idols. One of the biggest idols, brothers and sisters. The Statue of Liberty. Given to America by the French in 1886. Who was she before she was a Statue of Liberty? She was the goddess Ceres in Rome. And she's here in Rome with horns. Before she was Ceres in Rome, she was the goddess Astar or Easter in ancient Babylon holding a torch. Okay? Now we've shown you the origin of the worship of the sun. We showed you the origin of idolatry and the following of gods. Alright? Now we must move it from ancient Rome to the place we live in now. America. Let's go back to Daniel. Okay, and I want to show this in case people think that this is a figment of our imagination here. Somebody tell me what's going on in this image here. Is that madness? Absolutely yes. All right. It says here, above is a tablet from the early 9th century BC, which depicts the Babylonian sun god Shemesh, seated on the right, holding emblems of his authority, a staff and ring, and the king with 2 attendants on the left and the center. See that? See that circle, that wheel? Let's see if we can find this wheel someplace else. Let's see. In the wheel is the emblem or the symbol of Baal. And you would never guess we have that same symbol on his hat. And look next to him. Who was Baal? find out who Baal is. I think we have something. Baal. This is your Pope, folks. Your Roman, yes, Rome. Your Roman Pope. We're going to get him too. Baal. I think some people are going to feel a certain type of way when I read this, but I'm going to read it. It says, though the god Hadad or Adad was especially likely to be called Baal, Hadad was far from the only god to have that title. Right? Let me go down here to the end. Hadad was the son of El, who had once been the primary god of the Canaanites, Pantheon, and whose name was also used interchangeably with the Hebrew god Yahweh. So the YHWH that you're following today, from the Tetragrammaton, the Jewish people put that in the Tetragrammaton, knowing that it was the god of Baal, the same god that was worshipped in ancient Egypt and Babylon. So they have deceived you into thinking that the YHWH is the Most High when it's Baal himself. The Jewish people got you on the Hebrew side, and the Christians got you on the Christian side. And they all are following Baal. Symbol of the Babylonian sun god Shemesh. Right? It's right here. Under Satan's priests. That's who they are. Let's not put the cart before the horse, though. Let's go back to Daniel. Go there.
Daniel 7 verse 8. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were of three the first horns plucked up by the roots.
The three of the first horns plucked up by the roots. What three that was plucked up by the roots? France, Spain, and Great Britain. These three, America came out of these three. France, Spain, and Great Britain. That's who he came out of. Read.
And behold, in his horns were eyes, like the eyes of a man, and their mouth speaking great things.
Yeah, they speak great things. Who is more proud than America? Read.
Verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
And the Most High says, it says in Daniel, he beheld till the thrones were cast down. That after this empire, the Most High was going to throw down in this earth. This is the last empire, the last superpower in the earth. Read.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
Who's the Ancient of Days? That's the Most High. Go ahead.
Whose garment was white as snow, and his hair of his head like pure wool. His throne was like a fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands and thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were opened. I beheld, then because of the voice of the great words which the horn did speak, I beheld, even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed.
He says he beheld till what?
I beheld, then because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake, I beheld, even until the beast was slain.
Until the beast was slain. Go ahead.
And his body destroyed.
And his body destroyed. So that's the future of this place. Go ahead.
And given to the burning flame.
And given to the burning flame. That's the future for following Satan.